You doing today? I'm sure many of you are awaiting for my session, and today's topic is really different. Why? Because today I'm going to discuss about body language. Yes, my friends, about body language, which plays a very important role in our also plus whenever we are on the stage. So how many of you are excited to know about body language, and how is it that you can make use of it in the long? So for friends, how many of you are excited to know about body language, and how is it that you can make the best use of body language on the stage? So today, this is what we are going to discuss. Right, so friends, please type your name in the comment section, and also type E for excited in the comment section after your name, so that I get to know that you're all excited to learn about the body language, about the tips and the techniques that you can make use of on the stage. Body language for an impactful body language for non-verbal communication. So friends, let me just have your names, all those who are here. Please type E for excited in the comment section, so that I get to know that all of you are all excited to know about body language. Friends, the topic of our day today is body language, and what is it that I'm going to discuss about body language? So first of all, tell me, how many of you feel nervous on the stage because of body language? Type I in the comment section to tell me, or to tell the other people also in the audience, that yes, you are nervous about when it comes to go on the stage and make an impactful body language. You're not able to make an impact with your body language. So friends, these are some of the things that I'm going to share with you that you are required to do. So first of all, friends, tell me, what is the challenge that you face with your body language whenever you are on the stage? Type in the comment section so that I can understand what are your challenges and I can address them accordingly. So friends, the first thing that you have to keep in mind whenever you're there on the stage, that your head has to be erect. I do not mean it has to be rigid, but what I mean to say is that it has to be erect. It should not go this way or that way, or like this or like this. It has, so that people understand what body language for you to create an impact, and it also shows your stability of thoughts. That means your thoughts are not moving for no reason. Right, so otherwise people generally have a lot of thoughts coming to them and they just think, oh this, oh that. No, you have to keep your body language perfect, so your head also has to remain straight. This creates a lot of impact, because then people know that yes, you are confident. In case you keep on tilting your face here and there, tilting your head here and there, people will assume that you are not good at body language at all. You do not know your content well, and yes, my friends, this is a signal that you're giving to the people in the audience that you are nervous when you keep on moving your body parts for no reason at all. So whenever you are turning your face here and there, ensure that it is relevant and as per your script, which is very important. Plus, the second point is that whenever you make use of the body language, your hands should not be clasped like this, because there are many people who feel that the hands should always remain like this. It is a misnomer. This is not at all acceptable, because when you close your hands like this or like this or like this, it means that you are being defensive. You are hiding something inside which you would not like to disclose, right? So even if you have your legs in the crossed position, whether in the front, whether at the back, does not make a difference. Even if your hands are closed, whether in the front or whether in the back, no difference at all, my friends. It means that you are being defensive. You are hiding yourself away from the that you are hiding. Well, for a minute or two, in case you would have by your script, do something like this, right? See that? For a minute or two, it is perfectly okay. But when it becomes a part of your body language, whatever you would like to express on the stage, and in case you indulge in such activities with your body language, of course, it will not be taken well. People would not appreciate. So it is important that your hands are not clasped like this, not crossed. It is very important to keep an open body posture. However, in case you would like to feel confident, make use of the steeple that I make use of. See, my fingers are like this, right? So make a steeple like this and speak, because this does not mean a closed body language. It is a steeple, which means you are confident, and people would appreciate you for your confidence in your body language, right? So this is the करके मत कीजिएगा. Some people do it like this, right? This is again a wrong position. Don't do it like this, rather do it like this, because it means gesture that you are making a steeple, an open steeple, right? So this is the second point. Number 3, there are some people who are so nervous who just do like this, and then they keep on moving their hands like this. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? This is what happened. This is what happened. And then they keep on narrating whatever they have to give, whether it is a story or something else. They keep on doing this thing, and it is once again wrong. Understand your hands. The upper part of your hands, this hand, should not cling to your body, to your torso. It should be open, and then when you speak, it shows a real good body language, a very impactful body language. So please ensure that your hands are free. Free does not mean that you have to just keep on doing your hands like this because Anjali has said free. No, the movement of your hands and your body, other parts of your body, have to be in sync with your script. That means if it is required by the script, then only do that, otherwise don't. You can stand like this absolutely straight. That is also not a problem, but there are some people who are uncomfortable, and that is why we propose a steeple like this, which I have touched upon. So first thing that I have shared with you is about the head, that you do not have to tilt your head. Secondly, you do not have to cross your hands or legs, because it means that you are in a defensive position. You are hiding something from the people. The third thing that I shared was a steeple. Yes, my friends, make use of the steeple very, very properly. And number 4, the movement of your hands and legs have to be in coordination with your script. They should go hand in hand with the script. Moving is absolutely incorrect. Only make use of your hands if it is, which means, yes my friend, it means that you have to rehearse a lot. And when you rehearse a lot, it has to be to that extent that it comes out naturally. Okay friends, in case you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the comment section. I would be more than happy to answer your questions. So friends, please understand one thing. Body language plays a very, very important role in your public speaking skills. And we must respect our body language. It has to be in sync with your script, which means that you are required to rehearse about your body language, the way you're going to move your hands and legs, your body, your face, your head, to an extent that it comes out naturally, but also make it a point that you use your hands, face, head, and legs all properly, rightly, which is the most important thing. Otherwise, people will assume that you are nervous, and if they are assuming this thing that you are nervous, they are right. Yes, my friends, they are absolutely right. So you have to ensure that you work upon your body language, which is thing. So friends, in case you have any questions, it's right now. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anjali Gupta. I am a motivational speaker and a coach of public speaking. I come live on FB every single day of this in this year of 2020, because I have taken this resolution that I would be coming live on FB for all the 365 days in this year 2020. So my friends, have any questions, one more thing friends, that this particular video of mine would be there on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. So in case you have any further questions and comments, you can always share them in the comment section later on, in the comment section, in the whether on Facebook, whether on YouTube. So I would be more than happy to answer your questions. So this is Anjali Gupta. I would like to take your leave now. This is Anjali Gupta signing off till we meet again tomorrow with my new learning for all of you. Bye-bye.